Yu-Gi-Oh! GX had an amazing cast of characters. In fact, that's one of my favorite parts of the show. But when it comes to popularity, you start to notice that there's one character that stands head and shoulders above the rest. Wheeler the Dueling Monkey. Nah, I'm kidding, it's Chazz. Or Manjome in the sub. Hands down, my favorite character in GX due to being a perfect mix of sympathetic, badass, and hilarious all at once. However, while Chazz is beloved by the fandom, he's not very respected, like at all. So much so that people have the nerve not to call this man Jaden's true rival because, as they put it, oh, Chazz was never strong enough to be Jaden's rival. Yeah, well, you're wrong. Chazz, while never winning any of his encounters with Jaden, has almost always given Jaden a hard time. And in one case, Chazz could have won not just against Jaden, but against the strongest version of Jaden. And if you want to become the strongest version of yourself, today's sponsor Skillshare can help you with that. Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives, with thousands of classes taught by industry professionals covering everything from business to art to writing and everything in between. Skillshare can help you take things to the next level and turn your passions into paychecks. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description and use promo code annual30AFF for 30% off a full year of Skillshare Premium. Again, just use promo code annual30AFF and that's 30% off a full year. Your training arc awaits you, duelists. You ready to start it?
What the hell is even that?
Now this duel takes place during the undubbed Season 4, and to give context as to why Chazz looks like this, he recently became a professional duelist after getting picked up by this shady-ass manager named Mike, who you just know if this season got dubbed would have had his name changed to like Larry or something. And Mike basically turned Chazz into a comedy duelist whose matches are all rigged. Remember that last part, okay? That's gonna be relevant soon.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Chazz draws Ojama Yellow and summons it in defense mode. He sets a card and Jaden draws a mystery spell card, we'll talk about that one later, and summons Sparkman in attack mode. Jaden equips him with Spark Blaster to change Ojama Yellow to attack mode. Sparkman attacks and destroys it, dealing 1600 damage to Chazz, who then activates Oja Marble to return Ojama Yellow to his deck, draw 2 cards, and discard Oja Magic, letting Chazz add Ojama Yellow, Green, and Black to his hand. Chazz draws. He activates Polymerization to fuse his Ojamas together and summon Ojama King in attack mode. Chazz then activates Ojamandala to pay 1,000 life points and summon the Ojamas from his graveyard in attack mode. Chazz then activates Ojama Delta Hurricane to destroy all cards on Jaden's side of the field. He then activates Oja Muscle to destroy the 3 weaker Ojamas and increase the attack points of Ojama King by 3,000. Ojama King then attacks Jaden directly, dropping his life points down to only 1,000. Chazz then sets 2 cards, including Chthonian Polymer, which will come up again later. Remember that. I know this is like the 3rd or 4th time I've asked you that. It's the final turn of the duel, and Jaden draws. He activates O Oversoul to bring Sparkman back from his graveyard in attack mode. He activates Double Fusion and pays 500 life points so he can fusion summon twice this turn. Jaden then fuses Avion and Burstinatrix in order to summon Flame Wingman in attack mode. This prompts Chazz to almost activate his face down card, Chthonian Polymer, told you that'd be important, in order to sacrifice his Ojama King and take control of Flame Wingman. But Mike convinces Chazz that he has to lose to entertain the crowd more. Jaden then uses the effect of Double Fusion again to fuse Flame Wingman with Sparkman in order to create Elemental Hero Shining Flare Wingman in attack mode, and thanks to its first effect, it gains 300 attack points for each Elemental Hero in Jaden's graveyard, gaining it an extra 1,200. Shining Flare Wingman attacks Ojama King, while all Chazz does is activate a useless trap card to make everyone laugh while his monster gets destroyed. And thanks to Shining Flare Wingman's second effect, Chazz takes damage equal to the attack points of Ojama King, taking 3,000 damage and ending the duel.
What just happened?
You see, I'm not crazy. Chazz was actually going to win if he took control of either Flame Wingman like he wanted to or Shining Flare Wingman. He had 2 chances of win, but because he's an absolute Chad and he cares about his fans, he decided to hold back his true power. And that would normally be the end of the story. But you remember one of those things I told you to keep track of? I know there were a lot of them. It was a mystery spell that Jaden drew. We never saw what it was, hence why it's called a mystery spell. But surely it couldn't be that important, right? Surely it couldn't have turned the entire duel in Jaden's favor, right? I scanned through the entire wiki trying to find any spell Jaden used in Season 4 specifically that could have saved him in this moment. And what I found was shocking. Out of the 50 different spells Jaden uses in Season 4, only 2 would have saved him. Defusion, which could have split up Jaden's fusions to stop them from being stolen, and Subspace Battle could have dealt up to 1,500 points to Chazz if, and only if, Jaden could get really lucky 3 times in a row. That's it. Those are the only cards that could have saved Jaden. A 4% chance to just live another turn. He got nothing. He lost. Good day, sir. Oh, who am I kidding? It's Jaden. He's better luck than a ladybug sitting on a 4-leaf clover while wearing horseshoes. Watch this if you're interested.